Facts about trees that you probably did not know. The oldest tree in the world is a bristlecone pine. Its name is Methuselah, and it's estimated to be over 4,800 years old. The tallest tree in the world is a coast redwood named Hyperion, at roughly 379 feet tall. The largest tree by volume is the General Sherman tree, a giant sequoia in California. Bamboo is often considered grass, but some species of bamboo can grow up to 100 feet tall and function much like trees do. The rings of a tree, of course, tell its age, but did you know that they can also tell the past history of the tree? Everything from past climate conditions to forest fires to growth stunts and more. Ginkgo trees are sometimes known as living fossils, having been around for over 200 million years. The Empress tree can grow up to 20 feet in its first year of life, making it one of the world's most fastest growing trees. A mature tree can absorb up to 48 pounds of carbon dioxide per year and produce enough oxygen for up to 2 people. Did you know that some trees actually have male and female gender separations? Hey, did you know that the baobab tree can store thousands of liters of water in its thick trunk, making it a sacred tree in some African cultures? The banyan tree can spread its roots deeply underground, and some of the canopies on that tree can spread over several acres. Trees provide habitat for 80% of Earth's terrestrial biodiversity. The famous cherry blossoms in Japan only bloom for about 1 week each year. Studies show that spending time around trees can reduce stress and increase well-being. The bark of birch trees have historically been used to make canoes, paper, and even shoes. Some trees, like the walking palm, can actually shift slowly as their roots gravitate towards light or water. Hey, did you know that trees in cold climates can produce a sugary substance that acts like antifreeze and protects them in frozen temperatures? Giant sequoia trees have a really thick bark that can help protect them from forest fires. Get this, when trees are injured, they can create a barrier of new wood over the injured area and heal themselves. It's a process called compartmentalization. Did you know that the root system of trees can extend up to 3 times wider than that of its canopy? Many trees like redwoods and oaks will continue to grow for the length of their entire life, and they never stop growing. This could be for hundreds, sometimes thousands of years. One coconut tree can yield about 100 coconuts per year. Did you know that trees can drown? That's right, if roots are left in the water for too long, they can actually suffocate due to the lack of oxygen and drown. Did you know that the rainbow eucalyptus tree naturally sheds its bark and reveals a bright multicolor layer underneath? Did you know that the reason cedar is so popular for outdoor furniture is because it is naturally resistant to decay and can repel bugs and insects? Did you know that the rubber tree naturally produces latex, which is the raw material used in making rubber? Some olive trees in the Mediterranean are over 1,000 years old and still produce fruit. Most cherry trees only live about 30 to 40 years, which makes their beauty fleeting. Trees can sense vibrations from the environment and respond to sounds, such as the hum of insects. The coffee plant is technically a tree and produces the coffee bean as its seed. Did you know that tree roots actually help purify groundwater by filtering out contaminants? Get this, the banana tree is actually an herb because its stem is not made of wood. Just like humans, trees can get sunburnt, especially after deforestation if parts of their bark are susceptible to injury and are exposed to sunlight for too long. Some trees, like the Japanese cedar, release unusual chemical signals just before tsunamis and earthquakes, indicating environmental stress. Thought originally to be extinct, the Wollemia tree was discovered again in Australia in 1994. That tree dates back to the time of the dinosaurs. Did you know that the Cook pine tree, no matter where it's located in the world, will always lean towards the equator? Some trees, like the cottonwood tree, produces light and fluffy flowers and seeds that can often travel miles in the wind. Some trees, like the chestnut and baobab tree, have hollow trunks on the inside. This provides shelter for many animals and in some cases humans. The rosy periwinkle tree, which is found in Madagascar, produces chemicals that are used to treat cancer. Hey, did you know that the Joshua tree found in the Mojave Desert is actually a type of yucca plant, a member of the lily family? The wood of the ironwood tree is so dense that it can actually sink in water, making it one of the hardest woods in the world. The black morel mushroom, which grows on trees, can glow in the dark due to bioluminescent fungi in its tissues. Did you know that I appreciate you watching this video? Have the best day. Take care.